Hello, this is another video for my YouTube, and today I'll be talking about the how to cycle an aquarium. And there's 3 ways to cycle an aquarium, which is you can do the fishless cycle. You can do the where you squirt. There's 3 ways. You can do the fishless cycle, the fish cycle, or the where you add bacteria into the water. Or you can do all 3 together. The first one is which I think is the fastest way, is you can go to the store and they sell a container of beneficial bacteria. It's like in a bottle, and then you just take some of it and squirt it into your aquarium, and you squirt it straight into the aquarium, or you can squirt it straight into the filter, and you can squirt it into the filters too. And then you just let the aquarium sit there, all set up like you were going to put fish into it, and let it run, the filters and everything. And keep on testing your ammonia and your nitrates, and you'll wait for like 2 or 3 days, wait for like a week or 2, and keep on testing your ammonia and your nitrates, and you'll get first of all, when you test, I would not get a test kit that is a strip kit. I would get a liquid kit, because they are more the liquid test kits are more accurate at reading your ammonia and nitrate levels. And the only reason I would get the only reason I would get a strip kit, is because it has your nitrites on it, and I don't think they have a liquid test for nitrites. So that's the only reason I get the strip kit, because of that. But not just because of that, but just because of that, because I wouldn't use it for anything else but the nitrites, because that's what it has on it, but it has everything else on it too. But I just use it for that, because I don't think they make a liquid test for nitrites. But you would fill your aquarium up, set it up like you're gonna put fish in it, and then you would squirt the beneficial bacteria in there, and then you would test for your ammonia, okay? And then you'll see a spike of ammonia. Don't be alarmed. You'll see a spike of ammonia. That's fine. You'll get that. Then give it a week or 2. Test it again. Give it a couple more days. Test it again. And keep on testing it. Is it going down? And if it's going down, eventually, when the ammonia goes down, you'll test it again. You'll see your nitrites go up. Then you'll see no ammonia, but you'll see your nitrites spike. Once you see your nitrites spike, then in the aquarium, then you keep on testing it, and once you see your nitrites go down, then you'll see your nitrites go up. And then once you see your nitrites go up, then you keep on testing it for a couple of days, and then you see your nitrites go down. And then you'll see that it's all balanced at 0. And then that's when you're able to go ahead and put fish in there. And by putting the beneficial bacteria in there to begin with, you're jump-starting your beneficial bacteria to help it grow faster. And then the other way to do it is the fishless. That's the fishless cycle. Well, there's 2 fishless cycles actually, but that's one of the fishless cycles. Then you can do another one where you set up your aquarium, get it running, all your filters running, your heater running like you want it, plant it up. Then get your gravel in there, plant it up, and then every day, just put a pinch of food in there like you're going to feed the fish. Just put a pinch of food in there like you're going to feed the fish. Then what that does is create beneficial bacteria. What the food does is act like waste is going into the aquarium, and then it sets up your it acts like waste going to the aquarium when you put the food in there, and then it jumpstarts your beneficial bacteria to start growing. You just put a pinch of food in there every day like you're going to feed the fish, just once a day, and that creates beneficial bacteria like you're going to feed and it puts waste in there, and it creates the ammonia, and then it jumpstarts that bacteria to start growing. And you can do that. Then the other way you can do it is you can just set up your aquarium, and well, that's basically the 3. Yeah, there's no other way. Yeah, sorry, I was thinking about something else. Sorry, but that's the 3 ways. You can put the beneficial bacteria in, or you can do all 3 together if you want it. You can put the beneficial bacteria in there, put the food in there too if you want it to get the bacteria going. Add a little waste in there. And then 3, you could, or the other one I was going to tell you about. Yeah, that's right. You put the fish, you put the fish in there. You get like a hardy zebra danio, get a hardy species of fish, and you only put 1 or 2 in there. Like a zebra dan, I would go with a zebra danio. They're really hardy. Go with a zebra danio, and put 1 in the aquarium, or put 2 in the aquarium, and I would put 2 in the aquarium, and let them poop up your water. Just let them poop up your water. They're really hardy. They can handle the ammonia. They can handle the spikes and nitrates and stuff like that. They're really hardy. So let them poop up your water. Just let them nasty feed them. Like every day, feed them. Like put a pinch of food in there, feed them. And if you wanted to, you could also squirt your beneficial bacteria in there to get your aquarium going. Then you would still check your nitrates. But if you have the fish in there, what I would do is if you have the fish in there, I would do the nitrate. I would check for ammonia, and if you got a really high spike, do 10% water change. 10% water change I would do, and then fill it up, and then leave it, and then leave it, and then the next day test it again. Test it again, and you'll see that spike. It's still there, so keep doing. Feed the fish. Put a pinch of food in there. I won't put any more bacteria in there yet, because you don't do that. You only do that once. Then keep on testing it. Eventually, you'll see your nitrates, ammonia go down and turn into nitrates, and then your nitrates will spike. And then you keep testing and testing, and you'll see your nitrates go down. And then you keep testing and testing, and you'll see your nitrites go up. And then after you test that, then after you test your nitrates, then you see them go down, and you're balanced 0, 0, 0, 0 across the board. And that's where you want to be. And the test kits, get a liquid test kit for nitrates and nitrites. Get a liquid test kit for ammonia and nitrates. No, there's no I'm trying to think. Sorry. Get an ammonia test kit, a liquid test kit for ammonia. That's it, for ammonia. A liquid test kit for an ammonia. You don't get a test kit for, don't get a strip. You can use the strip kit, the strip test kit if you want, but it's just like a little strip you dip in the water. But I don't like using those because they're not very accurate. The liquid ammonia test kit is more accurate. The only reason I use a strip, the only reason I use a strip kit is because it has nitrates and nitrites on it. That's the only thing I use it for. I don't think they make a liquid test kit for nitrites and nitrates. If they do, please rate and subscribe in this comment and put it down below, because I think they may, but I just never found it or anything. I just use a strip for that. But if they do, if they do make a liquid test kit for that, it'd be more accurate. So that's what I do, and that's basically the cycle. You'll get your spike in ammonia. You keep testing, you'll get your spike in ammonia. You keep, then you see your ammonia go way high, and then eventually, after a while, you see that go down, and your nitrates go spiking high, really high. And although it's not, the nitrates are not that, they're harmful to the fish, but not so harmful as the ammonia. Okay? And then, after you see that spike, your nitrate spike, you'll see your nitrites spike really high. And after you see your nitrites spike really high, then they'll go down, and you'll be balanced across the board. And nitrites aren't so bad for fish, but it can still hurt them. So, you want to keep that. And, what I would do is, if you don't have any fish in the aquarium, if you're not using fish to cycle your aquarium, I would just leave it alone and test it every day, and keep testing it, but don't do water changes on it or anything like that while there's no fish in it while you're cycling it. But if you're doing the fish cycle where you're cycling it with fish in the aquarium, then I would every day do test the ammonia. It spiked real high, okay? Then I would do a 10% water change, and then I would just leave after I do the water change. Leave it. Check it the next day. Your ammonia still spiked real high. It's back to being spiked real high. Because if you do a water change and then after you test it, your ammonia is going to be, there's not going to be any in the water because you just did a water change, okay? You just added fresh water. But you got to give it a little while to build back up. So you test your water again, you're not seeing any ammonia, of course, because you just did a water change. You got to give it time to build back up. So I wouldn't test it or anything like that after you do the water change, because and then do the nitrate. Then test it the next day. It's really high. Do that 10% water change again since you have that fish in the aquarium. Then I would then once you see your ammonia low to like basically almost zero, then or in the safe range, then go to and then I would use your strip kit to test your nitrates. You test your nitrates, and yeah, they're going to be spiked way up high, because that's the next thing to come. So you see that, and you do your water change, and you do your water change for each step. So your nitrates are spiked real high. Do another 10% water change, then do a 10% water change, and then since you did your 10% water change, then wait another day or two. Test your nitrates again. They're still high. Do another water change. Then once they come down to almost zero, or where it's the safe range, then you can go to then you test your nitrates. Not your I mean that was your nitrates. Then your nitrites, and they spike, and then they spike, and you keep doing the same thing for them, and you do it until you get 0, 0, 0 across the board. Then you can go and throw in, say, 4 or 5 fish. I would say 4 or 5 fish of some hardy species, like cory cats, a catfish, you could throw maybe in a twig catfish if you want, something, just hardy fish, like 5 cory cats I would put in there maybe. Give it a couple days. Keep testing your water after that. You don't see any signs of your fish dying, you see your water staying balanced, throw in a couple, for like 3 or 4 days, maybe I'd even go for a week. You see your water staying balanced. You see your cory cat, like if you threw in cory cats, 5 cory cats, because they're hardy. They're living. Then after a week, I would go and get some more fish and put them in there, and make sure your tank is staying balanced. But I wouldn't just rush it. By all means, when you're cycling an aquarium, do not rush it just to set it up and I can throw fish in there. Just throw and don't rush it. Just be patient. It will over time. It will come together, and you'll have if you stay patient, you will have the most beautifulest aquarium. Don't rush it. If you rush it, you will have there will be failure. You will have dead fish. Trust me. If you rush it, just be patient. If you rush it, there will be problems. Trust me. And don't what am I trying to say is don't like what am I trying to say? Don't like people say, "Oh, I need a 40 I have a 30-gallon aquarium. I need a 50-gallon aquarium on my tank I need to be over filtering this thing like crazy." No, you don't need to be over filtering the aquarium. If you got a 30-gallon aquarium, you could put a 30-gallon filter on there. That's enough to filter your aquarium. Alright? And I would always have, and I would always have a second filter, on hand. Like I do, I have 2 filters, but not running on my aquarium because, well, I have them running on my aquarium, but I just have a second filter because I feel like, I don't know about all hobbyists in the hobby of aquariums, but I feel like you need a second filter on your aquarium because if one filter goes out or breaks, you'll have another one to take over, and you'll be fine. You won't have to panic. Oh, I don't got a filter. I got to go out and buy one. My fish are going to die. And if you have a heavily... What are you doing? I'm recording myself.